What's going on, guys? Been a while since I've done a live Strong Life / Underground Strength. Normally I do Q&A, but I think I'm gonna come back tonight and crush a Q&A. Maybe when I'm done with the gym tonight, 7 p.m.-ish, but that doesn't help the people out on the West Coast, so probably gonna wait till later tonight. Wednesdays tend to be a little bit of a slower day, midweek, but the dedicated keep showing up. So that's what this video is about, the dedication and the work ethic. And if you're gonna do something, what I like to say is, then do it. Be all about it. Don't just kind of be about it. So at the college setting, where I was up there today. Today's Wednesday. Our schedule just changed with the new semester. But I go in and I mix it up with those guys during a certain group because it fires those guys up. And really what I'm looking for is bust your ass in there. Do the work when nobody's looking. And I think that's something that we could apply no matter where we are in life. Whether you're training, whether you're doing a certain job, you work for a company, whatever you're doing. You know, when nobody's looking, do those right things. And that's something I'm working on all the time. But it's a message I have to hit home more than I would prefer to. I would prefer not to do that because I'm always confused by why people are okay with just being good. Like, dude, why don't you want to get better and stop getting destroyed on the wrestling mat? Or why are you okay with sitting the bench watching the rest of your teammates play football? And that's the thing about me, is I want them to succeed oftentimes more than they want it. And I think that's where comfort is the enemy. That's why the training has to be hard, so that I'm trying to train these athletes so that whatever it is they do, it's intense, that they carry that work ethic to all other areas. And to me, this is a process. It's a pretty long journey. And I'll tell you this, there's a kid we train, he's a junior now in high school, and he's ranked second in the state. And rankings that's not the end all be all, anything could happen. But he started training with us in 6th grade, okay? That's 7 years ago, 6 years ago. Once a week in 6th grade, twice a week in 7th grade, 3 times a week in 8th grade. The kid would train with us twice a week during football season, sometimes more. He would train so often during football season that I forgot he was a football player. Because most of the football players, they bail out during football season or any other sport. Wrestlers pull out during wrestling season. Baseball players pull out during baseball season. And there's a reason why those guys, they're not at the top or even in the middle. They're just kind of good enough. And this kid was showing up so much, I said, dude, I totally forgot that you play football. He's like, yeah, I got a game tomorrow. And Louis Simmons always says, if you're in shape, then you're not gonna have a hard time. You're not gonna have a hard time training hard during the season or at any time. But when you're out of shape, when you train like this, up, down, you create a yo-yo effect. You get stronger, you get more explosive, you get better general physical preparation. Then you stop training. Maybe you miss 2 or 3 weeks. Once you miss 2 weeks, you start feeling the effects of getting weaker, of getting slower. You begin to second guess your preparation. And then what happens is you get sore from the training, and then you start second guessing that. You're like, oh shit, I'm sore. I can't go back there. My back is killing me. And that's where it comes down to always be ready versus get ready. So we got a few minutes, guys. I got some athletes rolling in, but who's got questions? I could take maybe 1 or 2 questions. See if anybody's got questions. Otherwise, closing out, we're gonna crush it, right, boys? 2 guys rolled up. We got 1 more athlete showing up. So, anybody got questions on training? If you ain't got questions, then I'm out. All right, guys, that's it. Moral of the story: intensity and consistency are crucial. A lot of people say consistency is better than intensity, but I know a lot of consistent people who are not intense, and it's like they're just going through the motions. That is called a clock puncher. You have clock punchers in sports, you have clock punchers in work. What am I working on today? Today I trained with the Rutgers wrestling team. We did jumps, we did a power clean complex, we did banded movements, explosive jumping and pulling, and suplex drills with it. We did carries and arms. We did various rowing, from one-arm row to barbell row. We even did back extensions coupled with double kettlebell row. So we did a full body workout. The workout yesterday, which was Tuesday, was benching and sandbag squats. We do a lot of plyos and jump training. It's pretty intense. So I've trained, today's Wednesday, that's 3 days in a row. I also trained here Sunday, trying to do something all the time, guys, every day. You know, I had a doctor take my blood work a couple years ago, and he said, slow down, less work, more, you know, not so intense. And I felt like shit. I actually felt emotionally, physically, mentally weak. I got back to being intense. So you have to know your body, and I think some people would love it if somebody said slow down. They run with it and they take that as an excuse and utilize it as an excuse to do less. And look, anybody who's successful in any area, be it sports, life, whatever it is, they are workhorses. They are aggressive. They get after it. The people that don't succeed, you know, they're just doing enough. So I say this to the college guys. I go, guys, when we're done with the workout, you've done the standard. Now, those of you who stay after, now we're getting somewhere. So when you do extra, that's when you're going to really win. And do the extra when I don't tell you to do the extra. Now I see my daughter is watching here on Instagram, and my message to her would be, don't do Instagram right now. Finish the homework, eat the food that I made, and go into Ethan's room and do band pull-aparts and squats, and go with Ethan downstairs and do a workout. You see that? So I tell my kids to do the same thing I tell the athletes to do. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out. See you later. UndergroundStrengthGym.com, UndergroundStrengthCoach.com. Peace.